everybody. Happy Monday. Oops. October 21st here in the United States. I am your host, Leela, the Appiness Consultant. Let's get appy on this happy October morning. Of course, I have my little bit of my Halloween accessories, my jeweled skeleton hands around my neck. Gonna say hi to some of you folks sitting right here in the lobby, just awaiting Jim Shannon, Jimmy Jazz, as I like to call him, Robbie Stingle, or Rubes. And then let's see, APPy Metal, I like to call Buzz. Buzz like a bee, APPy Metal. Yeah, you're early. It's so nice to see you so early. Let's see. Cover by CQ. Hi, Chris. Hey, Kitty's decided to come on in. She looks like she's ready to cause some deep trouble. The pie says, Happy Monday, everybody. Thomas Christ, of course. The mod with the mostest. Or the Goderator, as I like to call him. The Semtex cow is driving by. Doggo night walks. Walkie. Boom Kitty. I like to call the Semtex cow Boom Kitty. That makes sense, doesn't it? We'll be back in a bit. Ooh, Jim says, last night I got rid of a bunch of old cables hanging around taking space. How cool. Yeah, everyone's feeling oily. All right, I see a bunch of you off there sitting in the, in the lurking room. So, I know you're there. You know you're there. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Yay! So, look, it's the pie. Who's the cutest? Here, let me give her a treat. Here you go. That's her treat platform. Lurkaloids. Hey, Lurkaloids. So I've got me my peanut butter and jelly True Bar and my Costco French roast coffee. So me and the pie. You know what? Why don't we just bring in my iPad Isla? Yes, I actually set that up, Jim. I took my little space here. I've only got let's see. So, see where my hands are? This is literally all the space I have that's in the camera. And I'm on a chair. My chair is like a yoga ball set into a frame because my back was hurting. And the pie is on the chair that I sit on for Wednesdays. And I just thought, you know what? She deserves her chance at the spotlight as well. All right. Well, she'll still be here, but I don't know if you'll be able to see her. But we're going to go and show my iPad. Yep, I can still see the pie. We're in the corner. Hi. See, there she is. See, she's still right here. She's still right there, having her adorable little stuff. Yeah, hopefully she doesn't tear down the green screen. Right on. So I say, let's get to work. So this week we're talking about a Theremin. Now, let's just open it up by itself. That sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? It looks cool as well. So, like I said in the description, Jade has done a tutorial on this one. I'm sure it is a lot more informative than this will be. But the point here, and what I always do, is try to show you how do we just leap in and get something done, make some music with this stuff. So, of course, the easiest way to usually do that is AUM. But I'm just going to... You can see how that works. And then there's the controls. Unlike your usual theremin, you've got waveform. There's your sine wave. There's your triangle wave. Thanks, Thomas. I appreciate. Let me put that up. Jade's Thereminator 2 demo. HTTPS :/:. You get the picture anyway. Yes, she is a great co-host, isn't she? Look at her. She's just still so cute right there. Right on. So some interesting things about this. Let's see if I can get a cursor. There is our cursor. So you can see where I've been changing. Triangle. Let's drag that back to the Thereminator wave. So there's drive. There's filters and resolutions. There's vibrato and rate. There's tremolo and rate. There's pentamento, I think it is. There's chorus with rate, delay with time, and feedback. And then there's these 4 little... Darn it, I lost my thing. Anyway, right next to the feedback, you see volume, filter, vibrato, tremolo. And those are vertical controls. So watch. And some other really important big controls. So you can hide the controls by tapping that control. You can load a file to play. What is this? Let's load a file. Let's import one from the files directory into this app's root directory. Okay. So can't do that. But that's awfully cool. So you can actually loop some weird stuff in here. And I'm sure that's in Jade's thing. So once you've got your thing set, and of course, here's this, like, this is called Go to Basement in Strange Waves. So, like, let's go Theremin Classics. Now let's look and see where our controls are when we do that. So just plain theremin wave and a little bit of drive and a filter all the way up to 20K, no resolution. All the basically everything is down, just a little delay is the only volume. So if you took the volume off, right? So now we'll move filter. And change that filter spot. Now, and we'll add some of this, like, vibrato. And then there's tremolo. Very nice. Hey, Gary. What's up? And then again, you can see over here. Oh, yay, I've got my cursor back. So you can change it how many octaves. That's another really important one. So imagine all you want is... And then, of course, right next to octaves is the scroll to reposition. So if you say you want... It goes from C0 to C7. So this is the highest. So if you reposition it, now all you have is high. See, that's pretty cool. Let's put more octaves back. And we'll move that. Let's C3 to C7. Okay. You can have a maximum of 8 octaves. That's all the octaves. That's nice and low. Oh, you could just totally do a bass in there. See, now are you guys starting to get some ideas of what you can do with this? Pretty crazy. Let's keep going. You've got all these super cool things, delays, times. Like you could just wing this delay way up. So then we've got some cool stuff here. Now you've got the key. So I just decided I want to have an E minor scale to make sure I don't have any ugly notes that make a mistake with my stuff. Yes, in fact, you can put it through a granulator. Then you have your note snap. So this is how close to your note it is. If it's at 100. And then take the note snap and turn it all the way down, and then I'll go in between. See, very cool. All right, let's pop that Thereminator 2 out. Now, what we do... Hey, who called? Well, meow. Welcome. All right. Let's go to my AUM little project where I've played some Thereminator stuff. Let's see, I've probably got more than one. Thereminator Organica. Now let's solo our Theremin. And you can see I've got it going through a couple things here, like Transit, Popsicle Effects, and Stellar Vox. So, of course, when that finishes loading, so it'd be fun. You could set up either. Whoops. Let's get Launchpad back in there. Launchpad. And then go back to AUM and reload the Launchpad because I'm just using that because it's easier. Right, so let's solo this Thereminator 2 and we'll listen. First, I'm going to remove all the effects. So all we have here, as you can see, looking right to the edge of my left shoulder here, like this way over here. Right next to me is the Thereminator. So let's push play and see what happens. Let's open. Sounds pretty cool, huh? So right now the note snap, let's turn this note snap down a little bit. So this is just a Roman Gothic. It's got its sine wave it's got a sine. The drive is a little bit up. The filter is 2.8 kilohertz. If you notice, if you just tap right up here on the top left, where it discusses what preset you're on. Maybe about the only time one would use this is about this time of year, or if you write horror film soundtracks. Horror is for the whole year for some people. All right, now, so in the same spot where you see the presets, when you touch, see vibrato amount, 18%. Just keep looking. Speed, 8.0 hertz. Tremolo, 0. Tremolo speed, 7.5 hertz. Portamento, not pentamento. Portamento is 29%. chorus 0, delay 32%, time 395 milliseconds, feedback 16%. So we're not really, yeah, harmonizer would be cool, and we could absolutely. And then notice that I've got my scale locked to D sharp mixolydian, which is why it sounds even spookier. So let's put in transit. It's a flanger, so this is called Regina Phalange. So it's flanging back and forth. And then I've got popsicle effects. We'll put them on separately. So popsicle effects is an old school app from quite a while back that does an XY between 1 to 2 things. So watch this. I've got the touch control. I'm going to do the W and the R. That's record. All right, so now watch that. Now it's got a pattern and it just runs. So I'm going to leave that. Then we're going to put this in. Yeah, right? Hey, the Velcro. Here's my beard. Up in the air, Junior Birdman. Oh. All right, now let's add Stellar Vox. Now I'm going to take down all the other things. I'm going to remove this solo so we can add back. So another thing, I've added a nerd synth. There we go. So the thing that's running the Theremin is Melody Bud. It's running a 1 dotted, so it's running 1.5 bar sounds. It's got minimum octave 2, maximum octave 4. And it is using the scale of D sharp mixolydian. Okay? So then we've also got the latch enabled and the unlatch after re-trigger. So it's latching. And then over here we've got shift bud in F sharp minor. So see how that's different? This is so creepy, right? Hey, Alicia, Heathen Granny. Nice to see you, Elise. Perfect. So F sharp minor, and see, I've got D sharp mixolydian and F sharp minor. Do they go together? Let's see if that's even what we're doing. All the notes seem to go together. So a full step down is what we're looking for, because now this is going to be a little confusing. Let's put in our play beat. And the drums are changing every 2. Now let's look about relative minors. So I'm just going to go relative minor to mixolydian. Relative major and relative minor scales. Let's look. So, what happens with modes? Yes, I do have members now. Thank you. Let's turn this down just a shade so I can think. So the reason that modes are, and then I'll just explain this super simply. When you've got all the white keys on the piano, which is a C major scale, if you start and finish on a different area of the note, right? Of the scale, the stuff you play sounds differently. So working out the relative minor, so semitones. The easiest one is major and minor. So it's just a 3 semitones. So major and relative minor. And so the same thing is true when you go into other modes, right? Let's look at modes. And they are a lot simpler than you would even think. A mode is a variation of the musical scale that evokes different emotions and moods. The 7 most common modes in Western music are the diatonic modes, which are named after ancient Greek words. So the first major is Ionian. The second, starting with the second letter of the scale, is Dorian. The third is Phrygian. It's like exotic. Dorian's a little bit sad but hopeful. Lydian is kind of happy and dreamy, often used in guitar solos. Mixolydian is similar to major but with a flattened 7th. Okay? Aeolian is the natural minor, and that's where F sharp minor is. So you're taking 1. Locrian is the darkest mode, a lowered 5th scale degree that creates an unstable and tense sound. Right. So Mixolydian. The way to convert. So let's go. The reason that I'm having to convert is because I'm using Launchpad. Jesus, I have to freaking log in. Hang on. Be right back. Making sure I don't give you all my passwords and things. I probably don't, but you know. Uh-oh. I may have problem. Let's check. Oh, I used the wrong one. I'm now logged in. That's better. Let's go back. You know my password now. Oh, Paul Diano died. That's sad. Give me your password. Give me your password. The bad day takes 3 of 3 tries. Hey, Dave Fox. Hello. Nice to see you. So I got this modern chiptune sound. Let's see. And then we're in F minor. So honestly, we should be in F minor. Does it still sound okay? What we're just looking for is we want things to sound okay. So F minor, D sharp, Mixolydian. So that's E flat actually. So F, 1/2 step down is E, another half step down is E flat. So that's why it's E flat Mixolydian. I know that's kind of hard to explain and get straight, but just take my word for it, I guess. So we've got this in F minor now, so now we'll just add some stuff. We get a See, now we've got little... Now that's why you do this. Now you can hear all this other stuff going on. See all these sound cool. So you've got parts to add. All right. Now I suggest... Anyway, that's just a little thing I made that quickly, right? And you could always add another theremin. Like say, let's just go with this. I'm going to duplicate this channel. Here we go. And let's remove some of this. And then make sure we don't have anything. Yep, we don't have anything connected. So now let's open this. Thank you, Thomas. I just noticed that. This is a respite. See, now I'm soloing. Let's change the sound. All right, let's solo this. And let's get... So did you like that idea of a harmonizer? Let's get a harmonizer on here. First, let's find a good sound. Vampire's Lament. Oh. Wow, that's really nice. I love the Vampire's Lament. Okay, let's see if we can just mod it for ourselves just a bit. Like maybe just turn the reso on the filter a tiny bit up. Let's add a little vibrato when you go up and down, because this time, and now let's find, let's see, let's add just a smidge of chorus, just a teens. Now let's listen. Very cool. Right on. And we've got 4 octaves. Let's add another octave. Very cool. All right, now instead of let's remove these other things, and let's listen. So the first thing, let's add a harmonizer to ours. Harmony 8. Let's try this weird harmony 8. It's just a little funky thing. The voice delay. There's a whole bunch of different stuff on here. Now let's listen. And shift. This time we have to shift some. Let's shift 1 up 3. Down 3, up 5, whoops, down 5, up 12, down 12, then maybe, let's see, 7, plus 7, minus 7, and then make them male, female. So they're changing the formant. Just I'm just literally just messing around. Okay, now let's play it. There's tons of harmonies on there now. And then, of course, let's add some some nice reverby. Let's use Altesa. Now this is just, I'm just going to solo over all this. So first let's listen to. All right, so turn this nice and up. Now we've got something going already. So I've got an idea. Let's record this. See where I did? I tapped record on the left-hand side of the Thereminator 2. Now let's push stop on this. We'll go back. And now I'm going to record everything that comes in this, everything I do in my solo, okay? So all you do is tap to the right of the, I don't know what's up with my, maybe that'll do. Nope. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Country music has been waiting 50 years for what? Nice. Okay. So as soon as you press up here on the transport, there's the play button, and then next to it is the record button. If you touch the record button, the play will also start. So let's do that. Let's get this going. All right, so 21, here we go. Okay. All right. Then you just hit stop and everything sort of fades out. Now what we do is you come into your menu all the way to the right, all the way to the top, tap files, and see, I'm going to just show you files is either sessions or recordings. Session will give you a whole new session. We don't want that. So Thereminator Organica, look, there we go right there. We've got, we'll just move it and then we'll listen and see what we've got. It's it'll take a second because I waited until like 21 measures in to get started. Aw, Robbie, Rubes. I've been missing me too. Ha! A lot of stuff going on here. Where is the sound? There it is. That sounds awfully cool. And that's just where, so you can just sit and mess around with your finger like that and no Like nothing, like that's it. Wow, how cool is this? It's just so fun. That's right. This is where the love is, Heathen Granny. We got the love. Spooky love. All right. So that's cool. Anyway, now let's go into way back, way back. Let's see, where is it? Audio share. AUM recordings. Theremin Organica. There it is. That's where you find it. So when you open up audio share, let's remove this. So what I've got is a slide over, and we'll come. So if you're in audio share, which of course you should have if you're, using AUM, they work together like peanut butter and jelly, like my protein bar, peanut butter and jelly flavored protein bar. So you open this up. Now let's look at our waveform. Boom. See, there you go. Now you could save this and drop this in anywhere. Anywhere that there's a F minor or E flat mixolydian, because this is an E flat mixolydian. Nice. All right, let's make sure our stuff is saved. Now let's, I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to open up EG Nodes because I think I made something in EG Nodes about the Theremin too. Yep. Theraminty. Scalar mixer. Yeah, you just had to grab it, huh? Just real quick, let's look at that. Let's look at it in the App Store. Good reminder. Thanks. All right. Here we are, Thereminator 2. Halloween intro price, 50% off for a limited time. The Pocket Theremin. A lot has changed since those heady days of 2008, and so has Thereminator. Although it is not made of T1000 grade liquid metal, well, not yet. The all-new Thereminator 2 has evolved into a bona fide touch-controlled virtual theremin with ample helpings of tone, expression, versatility, and technology. And it's now an AUV3 plug-in, too. Using a special adaptation of the MPE protocol, Thereminator 2 can inject its eerie sounds directly into your DAW, whether it's on your iPhone, iPad, or Apple Silicon-powered computer. Whether you have your Plan 9 ready or just lurking in dark shadows, it's a thrill to bring back the app that started it all for us. Thank y'all for the support, for it's been an amazing journey. Sweet. There's just so much coolness in here. It's got a built-in touch controller. We'll just quickly talk about this touch controller. Horizontal pitch and vertical expression control. 51 musical scales, selectable music key. Snap feature that can dial in any amount of glide between adjacent notes. Lock feature to preserve above setting during preset changes. Scrollable control surface with adjustable key size. So you can use regular MIDI keyboard stuff. Pretty sure that can't do poly with the real one either. Yeah, monophonic, yeah. But the thing is you can, like, we sort of made it polyphonic, right? Because this crazy harmonizer. Let's change to a different harmonizer. Let's try Mellow Vox. And we got to change our key. D sharp. Mixo. Now watch this weirdness. We've got a third and a fifth. So now let's see what this sounds like. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Just start it, play it again for a sec. Everything you do is in. That's pretty darn cool. Boom. All right, let's listen to the one over in EG nodes now. Now you can see our Theremin has got, let's just change the sound. And then in here we've got, this is where we have the granulizer. So let's, listen to the granulizer. Hey, Seagull. So let's, where do we? Can you hear all the granulars that come in? Like, that's like a reverse bars. These are some pretty cool sounds and looks. So this is his granulizer. Let's go back all the way to like alien texture. I made this one. Yeah, let's keep that. And then we have just plain old eventide black hole default. Then I've got this. This is my... Oh. Here's this. See? That's our, I've got a grind on here. So, whoops. Eeks. It's slightly hairy. Where's that mix? I can't get it to stop being in the... That's interesting. Anyway, that's just how it sounds. And then we've got... This is Relic Waves. Granulizer. Then we've got Nerd Synth. Let's see what we've got here. Stranded. And we've got Phase Mutant. Yeah, this it's better this way. Now this is pretty crazy, right? All right. I suggest let's start over again. We'll save our AUM project. Let's start over again. Let's clear this out and we can do all kinds of fun stuff ourselves. So I've got an idea. Here's an idea that I came up with is to use this as a bass. How do we use it as a bass? Let's get to as few octaves as we can. And then we'll it's 3 octaves. Let's do O through 3. Right, there we go. So we got our 3 octaves. And we can do whatever scale we want now. Let's change our scale. Let's have a good scale. Let's go back to our modes and see what sounds really freaky, right? Okay, bright tone, cheeky, exotic, dreamy, darkest, Locrian. An unstable, intense sound. Oh, I like that. So let's just use C, Locrian. Whee! Locrian major, Locrian minor. Why not? So let's see. Just in guessing, we'll add some MIDI. And let's try auto bass. We'll hook up auto bass to our Thereminator. And again, I'm going to set the scale to C, Locrian. Maybe Locrian 2. We'll see how this sounds. And I'm just going to see what it sounds like. let's find our settings. So here, minimum octave, maximum octave. Right on. So we've got that. Hey, Sean Chandler, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, Riffler maybe, yeah. Ooh, yeah, let's try some Riffler. Good idea. Riffler. And now because you can do the same thing, right? Key and mode, Locrian. There's C, Locrian. Now we come in here to the settings and we lock our key and progression. There we go. And then let's see what we've got. Create riff. I'm going to solo that. Let's see if there's anything creepy. Other presets, creepy. So as notice, the key's still the same. I don't love that, so let's change our preset. This isn't terrible. Now I'm going to throw in let's throw in a launch pad just so we can. Let's change from modern chiptune. This doesn't even have to go this fast. We could make it go slower. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down to 90. The notes go together. It doesn't sound all that great. Let's see if we can get now in our library. So we're going in around 90. Organica. How about that? Oh, that's right. We need to figure out we need to figure out what key we're in here. So C Mixolydian is probably B minor. Let's see. There's a sub. Just listening. Maybe the C minor actually works. Actually, it does. Try glitch. Once again, let's make this much cooler. 7. Right? Let's make it a really strange sound. Sorry, my cold. We gotta turn this down a little. Woo! All right, so how would we make, let's try to make a pad out of this. We need to have it, I'm going to use Shift Bud, I think. Find that C, I'm just using Locrian 2, minimum octave 3, maximum octave 7. Velocity variety, put like some gate variety. I always keep 69% chaos if I can. So I'm going to set this down to 1 to 1. And now we're going to connect it. Now, how would we make this into a pad sound? Right? Well, what we need is an audio unit extension. We probably want something that smushes it. Let's try diffuse. It sounds like a siren, doesn't it? Yeah. And maybe a granulizer in here. Let's add a granulizer. Granulizer, there we go. These are like pad makers. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, ridge walk. Let's go. Now with the granulizer on before let's go. Let's just mess this ellipsis. Yeah, listen to that. Now that makes it so you really could have a theremin bass. Listen to that. That doesn't sound that different from a regular bass, huh? You could actually... Sweet. So let's make another screaming. All right, hit third theremin. Let's get a new sound. Let's try strange waves. Ooh, I like that. Choppy saw. Yeah, let's go with our choppy saw. And let's see, what do we want to do with our choppy saw? Maybe we'll use this as our... It's a sine wave based on a regular synth, exactly. Not hardly different at all. Let's find a fun... Let's go back to using transit. So, transit does fun stuff. Like, I'm just going to set this up. I'm just going to set it up on Shift Bud. So, just having that bokeh. See, all that it's just right by itself. So in here, we could take and we could make our MIDI lower. Now it's a... So we're using the same notes coming in here. Now let's go back in here and change some of them. Echo swirl. So let's add an LFO here. So MLFO is what I'm going to try. And then we're going to come in here, and what you do, we're in transition, so you see the MIDI controls all the way to left top, right? Checking MIDI control destination, MLFO output 1. Okay. Now you go back, and under here, see transition control. Now, we're going to turn, first we have to go over and look at, I'm going to set it to channel 13. Or no, set it to CC13. Okay, now we go in, whoops. Now we go in, here we find CC, we use CC13. Now we've just... So we go back and let's look what we've got. Now we've got this transition control going insane from 0. Yeah, all that fast. Now let's see how we get that to... So... Now it's between now it's between middle and top. And let's make it run a little slower. So our rate, we'll check rate. Now we'd like it to be like, I like it at half speed. Now we'll change the, Yeah, that sounds kind of cool. Wow, I like that. I like that squash right there. On an oscilloscope? Let's see if we've got one. There we go. Nice, huh? Now let's take out all this drum stuff here. This is just what we've got going on with the Theremin. It's pretty wild, right? Let's make some different sounding. Whee! Spooky! Spooky! Let's see what else I can do with this. Let's solo this. This one's a little bit crazy, right? Yeah, kind of like psychedelic whales. Let's go in here. Whoops. Let's go in here and check the MIDI inputs. Here we go. MMLFO. Let's see. So here, let's see. Now let's turn on number 2, and we'll find something else to mess with. Let's go. Okay. So our second one here, let's turn it on. And let's put CC14. And now let's find a 14 in here. Here we go. Waveform. Thereminator drive. Let's check the drive and let's set it to CC14. Now let's see if something's changing. Where's our drive? Let's see. We'll phase it a little. Change the rate to something like 1 bar. Now let's see if this works. Whoops. It's this one. Is it changing our drive? I don't see it changing our drive. So we'll go back in, we'll look at it. Yeah, It should be working. Maybe we'll try something else. Chorus speed. Now we'll try that one at 14. Now is our chorus speed changing? Doesn't seem like it. Well, I don't know why that's not working. I think this is just too screamy. Let's mess around with our... Will we make it less screamy? I know a way to make it less screamy. Let's change it to 6 octaves. Let's just change a couple things on here. Turn up the chorus. Leave whales in the water. They can't. Hey, Kim Harden-Hudson. Hello, 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 my friend. Did I miss anybody? I've been... Oh, Jovel. Hi, Jovel. Woo. So how do you guys think this sounds? Let's change the... Let's see if we can get some creepier sounding... Let's try something psychedelic. I change this. Yeah. Just changing the guitars up. Let's make it extreme metal. Prog metal probably sounds cool. Like, now I replace this with Riffler Flow. We're almost done. It's almost time to go to Jade's. Whoops. So open up Riffler and be like key, share progression, master. And then here we go. Progression. This should make a... Mute. Let's Let's see if we can find a way to make this. Make it work. Let's see if we can find the... What did I say? C minor? Is there a C minor? Here we go. That kind of fits. Now see? Now you could just add something in here. Psychedelic works. I think we've got it. It's pretty spooky. Listen to the cool ends because it all just kind of whop, 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 whop. Nice. All right, you guys. Next up is going to be Jade. So let's double check. I'm going to bring my face back in. Well, hello, everybody. I think what we need to do now is, yeah, it's pretty spooktacular, isn't it? It's pretty darn cool. So what I suggest is that we think about going over to Jade's. I'm just going to quickly double check that we're all set to go over there. So just in case, we don't want to make you have to work too hard. So I'm going to go to Studio YouTube. And from Studio YouTube, hey PAL, nice to see you. Yes, Jade's talking her favorite headphones next. So let's see. Go into content and then to live. I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing so that you can see. So I'm going, it says APPy Hours live right now. And then I go to the customization. I've got on the live chat replay, and now we go all the way to the bottom and there's redirect. So I'm just going to type in Jade Star. And headphones I love. All right, we're all set, everybody. Now all you have to do is sit down and just chill and talk to people, and you will automatically be moved over to Jade's. All right, I don't have my show up for tomorrow yet, people, but this is important. What's going on is on Tuesdays, in order to give Jamie a place to work, I'm going to start going after Jade on Tuesdays, just Tuesdays, through the winter until time changes make it crazy again. So we'll go and put our headphones on and listen to Jade. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow at a new time for Art Therapy, while we'll be continuing on last week's work, and we'll be looking at my favorite video production apps. Right on, everybody. It's been so fun. I can't believe how quickly this went by. And it's all because of you. You guys are just the most easy people to hang out with. Just fantastic. Yum. All right, we're getting ready to go. So, everyone, biggest of big loves. And all the peace you can carry, baby. See ya, Jade's, babe.